Thermal power plants in India are the cornerstone of India's energy sector, contributing approximately 78% of the country's total electricity supply. Thermal power plants in India provide critical base load power which promotes industrial growth and infrastructure development while providing energy security and affordability. They also help to balance intermittent renewable energy sources. Thermal power plants in India in 2024 had a capacity of 243.21 gigawatt with coal-based plant dominating at 210.96 gigawatt. The nation aims to diversify its energy mix by 2030, aiming for 500 gigawatts of non-fossil electricity. However, their reliance on fossil fuels raises environmental concerns, necessitating the development of cleaner technologies and a shift to a more sustainable energy mix. Thermal power plant in India. Thermal power plants in India are critical to meeting the increasing energy demand. As of 2023, the number of thermal power plants in India stands at 271. The coal-based thermal power plants in India have a present installed capacity of 217.5 gigawatt. Additionally, the government plans to expand by a minimum of 80 gigawatt by 2031-32. Currently, India has 27,180 megawatt of thermal capacity under construction, and the total anticipated thermal capacity addition by 2031-2032 is likely to be 87,910 megawatt. Since renewable energy has an intermittent nature, thermal power plants in India remain crucial for an uninterrupted supply of energy. Major thermal power plants in India include Vindhyachal Thermal Power Plant, Mundra Thermal Power Plant, Sasan Thermal Power Plant, Trayuda Thermal Power Plant. Thermal power plants in India. Thermal power plants in India map shows the major thermal power plants in India. Thermal power plants are spread across India with a sparse presence in hilly regions. The map is shown below with major thermal power plants. Thermal power plants in India types. Thermal power plants convert the heat energy of primary fuels like coal into electric power. In most thermal power plants, the combustion of primary fuel heats water and converts it to steam. The steam powers steam turbines which produce electricity. The different types of thermal power plants include coal-fired, gas, diesel or liquid fuel, geothermal, biomass and waste material based thermal power plants. In India, thermal power is mainly generated from coal, lignite, diesel, naphtha and natural gas. List of thermal power plants in India. List of thermal power plants in India shows the major power plants in India with their location, type and capacity in megawatt as of 2023. Major thermal power plants in India. Major thermal power plants in India are mainly coal-based and play a crucial role in India's energy landscape. The major thermal power plants in India include Vindhyachal Thermal Power Plant, Mundra Thermal Power Plant, Sasan Thermal Power Plant, Trayuda Thermal Power Plant, Rihand Thermal Power Plant, etc. The major thermal power plants in India are discussed in detail below. Vindhyachal Thermal Power Plant. It is India's largest thermal plant located in Madhya Pradesh, Singrauli district, constructed in 1982. It has a 4,760 megawatt capacity and uses coal from the Nigai mine. Mundra Thermal Power Station. It is India's second largest, is located in Gujarat Kutch district and has a capacity of 4,620 megawatt. Operated by Adani Power, it comprises 9 units and is primarily powered by imported Indonesian coal. Sasan Ultra Mega Power Plant. The Sasan Ultra Mega Power Plant in Singrauli, Madhya Pradesh is among India's largest with a 3,960 megawatt capacity. Owned by Reliance Power. It features 660 megawatt unit fueled by coal from the Mohar and Mohar Amlohri mines. Trayuda Thermal Power Plant. The Trayuda Thermal Power Plant in Maharashtra, India is a 3,300 megawatt coal-based facility owned by Adani Power Maharashtra. It operates 5 660 megawatt units and uses supercritical technology to source water from Wainganga River. The plant has advanced pollution control systems. Rihand Thermal Power Station. The Rihand Thermal Power Station in the Rihand Nagar Sonbhadra, Uttar Pradesh has a 3000 megawatt capacity and 6 units, each generating 500 megawatt commissioned between 1988 and 2013. Coal is sourced from Madhya Pradesh mines and water is drawn from the Rihand reservoir. Thermal power plants in India advantages. Thermal power plants in India are a major source of electricity, contributing significantly to the national power grid. Their benefits include a consistent energy supply, cost effectiveness, job creation, and reliance on proven technology, among others. The advantages are listed below in detail. Reliable and abundant energy source. Thermal power plants, which typically burn fossil fuels like coal, oil, or gas, can generate electricity consistently, making them a reliable energy source, particularly when compared to intermittent sources like solar energy or wind. Cost effectiveness. Thermal power plants can be relatively cost effective, especially when considering the initial investment and operational cost compared to other energy technologies. Flexibility in location. Thermal power plants can be built in various locations as long as there is access to fuel and water for cooling, making them adaptable to different geographical contexts. Employment generation. The construction and operation of thermal power plants create jobs in various sectors including engineering, maintenance, and fuel handling. Thermal power plants in India directly employ a significant number of people, estimated at 3.2 to 4 lakh individuals, support economic growth. The availability of electricity from thermal power plants is crucial for industrial operation, enabling manufacturing and other processes and thus contributing to economic growth. According to the National Electricity Plan document, the projected All India peak electricity demand and electrical energy requirement is 277.2 gigawatt for the year 2026-27 and 366.4 gigawatt for the year 2031-32. Less space requirement. Thermal power plants require less space to set up as compared to hydropower plants. Well-developed technology. The technology of thermal power plants is well developed and established due to years of operational experience and abundant infrastructure. Thermal power plants in India. Disadvantages. Thermal power plants in India pose several challenges like air pollution, impact on marine life, high maintenance costs, reliance on fossil fuels, huge water demand, etc. The disadvantages are listed below in detail. Environmental impact. Thermal power plants are major contributors to air pollution, releasing pollutants like particulate matter PM2.5 and PM10, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxides. According to the Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air, thermal power plants emit 10 times more kilotons of PM2.5 than crop residue burning, as well as more than 200 times more kilotons of sulfur dioxide as a harmful pollutant. Impact on aquatic life. Thermal power plants require large quantities of water for cooling, which can lead to thermal pollution of water bodies, harming aquatic life. Impact of fly ash. Thermal power plants release a high amount of fly ash, which can lead to significant air pollutants causing respiratory issues, soil contamination, and heavy metal leaching into groundwater, affecting plant growth and aquatic ecosystem. High maintenance cost. Thermal power plants have higher operating cost compared to other electricity generation methods like hydro or nuclear energy power due to fuel cost and maintenance. Fuel dependence. Over-reliance on fossil fuels, especially coal, makes thermal power plants vulnerable to price fluctuation and supply disruption. Huge water demand. A thermal power plant requires a large amount of water for cooling, which can strain water resources, especially regions with water scarcity. Thermal power plants in India. Way forward. Thermal power plants in India are crucial for maintaining grid stability and ensuring energy security by providing a reliable and consistent power supply. They complement intermittent renewable energy sources and reduce the risk of power outages and disruption. The future of thermal power in India is expected to transition towards cleaner, more sustainable energy sources while maintaining a reliable and affordable power supply. To reduce the dependency on coal-based thermal power plants, India has planned to augment non-fossil fuel-based electricity generation capacity.